Hello, my name is Rosendo Gonzalez, and I'll be talking about Nike's mission and vision. Nike is one of the leading sportswear companies, dominating the industry in innovation, promoting sustainability and diversity through their company and market. They promote an infectious attitude that is adopted supremely by all their employees to keep the Nike brand name as well known as it is today. The behavior of requiring the highest innovation possible, practicing sustainability in all aspects, and being inclusive to everyone is what makes working for Nike a positive work environment. Without this culture, Nike would not be giant sportswear brand it is today. However, their culture encourages so much more than sales numbers or signing the best athletes to their brand. One of their key purposes as a business is to ensure that everyone knows they are an athlete in Nike's eyes. Like it says in its mission, if you have a body, you're an athlete. According to Nike's mission statement, this type of motivating behavior is adopted through the entire company, from the retail stores to their supply chains. Nike has also been collaborating with big companies. For example, Dior with rapper Travis Scott, Ben and Jerry's, Off-White, Supreme, and Sakai.
The first thing I'm going to talk about is culture influencing Nike's company's performance. And Nike's sustainability quote is, "Sustainability is a catalyst for revolutionizing the way Nike does business by innovating better solutions to create a limitless future that benefits athletes, the company, and the world." Innovation, diversity, and sustainability influence Nike in a positive way in their performance outcome. First, innovation is one of the most important roles because it is a way that Nike will be able to attract customers' attention. The marketing strategies that Nike comes up with tends to affect how their messages come across to their customers. Another way that Nike might be impacted is by the way they tend to promote their products. The way that Nike promotes diversity is based on promotion, designs, and how they interact with different cultures. By accomplishing all these concepts correctly, it determines how Nike will be accepted around the world. By having a great diversity, it made Nike successful and expanded all around the world. Lastly, the sustainability that Nike promotes is based on their products and what they have to offer. By having a good product production, that will lead to the company having a better reputation, and having a good reputation will increase a great performance for the company. Next, I'm going to talk about Nike taking diversification and integration into effect. Throughout the years, Nike has been very successful in enlarging their products. In the beginning, Nike was only a shoe company, but now they have expanded dramatically on all their products. It's been proven that Nike took diversification into effect in early years of business. They knew they needed to start growing more, and they weren't going to make it only with shoes in their company. That is why they took a risk and added sports equipment and an appeal to their company. By doing that, it made Nike an even larger competitor in the business industry. When it comes down to integration, Nike did use this type of strategy as well in the early years of business. In the beginning, they thought it was a good idea to use this for the sake of the company's business functions. One of the main reasons that Nike does use integration is for the traditional functions that the company uses.
Paying attention to their customers' needs and wants by examining the market trends is a good way for Nike to continue to stay a step ahead of their competitors by understanding really what the customer wants. And sometimes Nike can be so good at analyzing market trends that they know what the customer wants even before the customer actually understands themselves. They also are able to serve a broad base of customers because of their philosophy that everyone is an athlete because they have a body. There's no discrimination towards anybody who wants to become athletic or they are already athletic in their own right. Nike should also continue their consumer direct online approach globally, not just they shouldn't just focus it here in the United States, but in all their emerging markets. They need to continue to push their direct approach because when they do that, they're eliminating the middleman and greatly expanding their profit margins. And finally, like I mentioned, not just continue the consumer direct online approach in emerging markets, but also just expanding into different emerging markets responsibly and sustainably by making the quality of life in those emerging markets better by investing into their employees there and into the surrounding communities. Thank you.